Hello.
Hi, this is Max Brown calling from Senior Care. How are you?
What'd you say your name was?
Max,
Oh, how you doing, Max?
I'm fine. God bless you, sir. How
Oh,
are
I
you?
don't think he can do anything for me. Anyway, go ahead.
Sir, this call is about final expense insurance plan that will cover 100% cost of your funeral, burial, and cremation expenses. So may I know how old are you?
76. Be 77 in April.
Okay. And in the age of 76, do you make your own decisions, right?
Well, most of the time, yeah. I mean,
Non,
it depends on what decisions you're talking about. I mean,
sir, you make your own decisions like financial or health.
usually, yeah. Sometimes I will consult with other people, but usually,
Okay. And so what is your five-digit zip code?
61036.
61036.
Correct.
Okay. And sir, if you like the plan, so who's going to be your beneficiary, like your son, your daughter, your spouse, or any other member of your family?
Say that again. Have I decided who it's going to?
I say, if you like the plan, so who's going to be your beneficiary, like your son, your daughter, your spouse, or any other member of your family?
I don't want it to be a member of the family.
Okay, no problem. And so what is your favorite color for the call reference, like a red, blue, white, green?
Chartreuse.
What, sir?
Chartreuse. My favorite color.
Okay. And so how do you pronounce your first and last name?
Well, first name is Charles. Last name is Guiteau.
Can you spell it for me?
Yeah, Charles. And
What is
Guiteau.
your last name?
Guiteau. G is in gregarious. U is in uxorious. I is in ichthyology. T is in tenacious. E is in essence. A is in anthropology. And U is in uxorious.
Okay. And so we have four different options, different coverage, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000 in coverage. So on, which coverage option do you want to get information on, maximum or minimum?
Maximum, of course.
Like 20,000?
Well, if that's the maximum, I wouldn't mind going higher.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
And sir, you pay your bills on time with your active checking or saving account or your debit or credit card. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So you have active account or checking account?
Both.
Both. Okay. Okay. And sir, are you currently hospitalized in a nursing home or assistance living facility?
No.
Okay. And lastly, sir, have you ever been treated for and diagnosed with any cancer, heart attack, stroke, kidney or liver failure, dementia, Alzheimer in the past 2 years?
No.
Okay. And so what is your date of birth?
4147.
12/1/47?
April 1st, 1947.
Okay. Great, sir. You are perfectly qualified for a number of our state-regulated final expense insurance program. Reminder, our state licensed life insurance expert Jason will call you in 24 to 48 hours and update you with the no obligation code, even if your number is wireless or currently on any state or federal do not call list. Is that okay?
No.
Sir, I'm not asking you to buy anything or any kind of changing. We are just providing you free quotations of new low-cost final expense. So don't worry about that. This is not a sale call. You just check the information and compare the rates. If you find something good that's beneficial for you, so you can go ahead. Otherwise, there is no cost, no obligations on your part. Okay?
No.
Sir, I told you I'm not asking you to buy anything or any kind of changing. We are just providing you free information. So our licensed life insurance expert Jason will call you in 24 to 48 hours and update you with the no obligation codes, even if your number is a wireless or currently any state, federal do not call list. Is that okay?
Well, I won't be here, so what's the point? I have to go to Kansas for some religious services.
So, sir, we are working nationwide. Don't worry about that. And this is the best number to contact you, like 815-650-2409.
No, I won't be here. This is the house phone, and I won't be here. I have to go to Kansas to celebrate the anniversary of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Okay, so what's the number to call you back?
Well, you can call me back when I get home, but the celebrate I have to put on the celebrated colander so we can celebrate the mass of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Okay, so what's your Canada number?
What?
What is your Canada number?
What is my what number?
Sir, you say you are not living here, so
I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that. I say I live here, yes, but I'm going on a trip to Kansas.
Okay, no.
Kansas, remember from the Wizard of Oz, like Kansas. Let's hope we don't run into any tornadoes while we're in Kansas.
48 hours.
Well, I won't be here for the next 24 or 48 hours. I will be in Kansas, as I explained. That was bizarre. He didn't even bat an eyelash when I talked about the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Hello.
Thank you so much for holding on. My name is Sam and I'm calling you from Final Expense Direct. How are you doing today?
You're calling from where?
I'm calling you from Final Expense Direct.
Oh.
Well, the reason I'm reaching... Hello?
No, go ahead.
The reason I'm reaching out because we have a request regarding some quotes for the final expense coverage. So do you have final expense coverage in place, or this is your first time speaking to an agent?
I don't know. You better define final expense coverage. I don't anticipate needing any final expenses in the near future anyway.
Okay, so it is a coverage that covers 100% of your funeral, burial, and cremation coverage. If you were to pass having this coverage, it will allow you to not burden your loved one with the responsibility of paying for your funeral expenses.
Well, what if I don't want to leave my money to my loved ones? I'd rather leave it to somebody else.
Well, you can choose who would be your beneficiary, sir.
Okay, I have a religious organization in mind.
Okay, got it. So how old are you?
I'm 76.
Okay, and what's your date of birth?
April 1st, 1947. 59022.
And
In the
or
great state
data.
of Montana.
Got it. Okay, got it. And just to address you properly, what's your first and last name?
Okay, first name is George, middle name Armstrong, last name Custer. I live on the Little Bighorn.
Okay, got it. Your first name is George,
That's correct.
and your last name is Custer.
That's right.
Can you spell your last name?
Custer. C is in contumacious, U is in uxorious, S is in surreptitious, T is in tenacious, E as in Edward, and R as in rascallion. Maybe it just dawned on him who Charles Armstrong Custer was. I don't know.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is Kevin from Senior Benefits. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm more interested in junior benefits.
The reason my call is to let you know about the final expense life insurance plan, which is designed to cover 100% of your funeral and burial expenses. So, how old are you?
76.
76. What is the zip code?
61036.
64036.
No.
Do you make have?
No.
Do you make have on?
No. 61036. Galena, Illinois.
Do you make have on season?
Well, some people might argue about that, but I guess so.
Okay. Sir, just 2 seconds. I have to answer by verify on the line. Who can access your photo? Would that be okay?
Say that again. I didn't get that.
Sir, just 2 seconds. I have to answer by verify on the line. Who can access your photo? Would that be okay?
I don't care. Huh?
Yes, thank you so much for holding on. My name is Jonathan from Verification Department. How are you doing so far?
What are you verifying?
Well, sir, are you there?
Yeah, you said you're in the verification department. What are you verifying?
Yes, I'm verifying, ma'am, just little bit things. So, are you interested to get final expense insurance plan?
Final expenses. That sounds so final.
So, you already have coverage, or you want more coverage?
Coverage for what?
Final expense insurance plan, sir.
What? I don't know what that means. What do you mean final expense? You mean you're predicting my death? Hey. Hello.
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 My name is Daniel with American Solar. How are you today?
I'm all right.
Okay, the reason of my call is that we are providing information about our solar program. Are you the homeowner of single family house?
Yes, I am. As a matter of fact.
And is your average electric bill more than $100?
Say that again.
I said your electric bill is more than $100.
Well, it depends what month it is. Some months.
Okay, so that's a lot.
Some months
I
is.
will kindly stay online. I'm transferring this call to my senior supervisor. He will guide you.
I'd rather speak to a junior supervisor.
Thanks for holding. This is Dan from American
I'm all right.
God bless you. Well, I'm not going to take much of your time. We are providing free consultation regarding our new solar program, which can help you reduce your electric bill. So, are you currently paying over $100 on your electric bill?
Well, that depends. Depends what month it is, how much,
All right.
what kind of appliances I have running. It
Thanks,
varies.
got you.
You can't just. Are you looking for an average, or are you looking for
I mean, on
a
average.
high point or a low point, or I mean,
On
it's
average.
on average. Well, I'd have to dig out all my bills and add them up and divide by 12, and then probably want to do it over a couple of years rather than just 1 year. But
All right, no problem. Appreciate your time. You have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Hello.
hello,
Yeah, hi. My name is Brad, and I'm calling you on behalf of Financial Help for Seniors. How are you doing today?
I'm all right.
Well, I'm calling to let you know about this new whole life insurance plan, which is designed to cover the cost of your funeral and burial expenses. And this is specially designed for people on fixed income and Social Security. So, would you like to learn more about it?
Well, I'm not on fixed income.
Well, I understand that, but these new state regulated plans have just been approved in your state, and almost everyone qualifies for them. And I have a product specialist on the line who can give you more information, and if you like the prices, you can go for it. Otherwise, no obligations at all. Okay?
Everyone qualifies, huh? Or
Well,
almost
to get
everyone.
you qualified for the plan, are you between the age of 40 and 80?
What's 4880? I don't get it.
Great. Let me connect you with a product specialist. Give me just a second. Thank you so much for staying on the line. My name is Brendan. I'm a panel expense product specialist. How are you, Mr. Charles?
Your robot said something about 4880. What's that about? And who is Mr. Charles?
4880?
Who is Mr.
You,
Charles?
Mr. Charles?
No, I'm not.
What's your name?
Ulysses S. Grant.
Okay. Anyway, sir, do you want to need life insurance policy?
Well, I've got some already, but I mean, what makes you
Oh,
think
I
I?
really appreciate you, sir, that you have already life insurance policy. Do you want to add some more coverage in your plans if it's affordable to you, like leave extra money for your loved one? Because you know, sir, the cost of the month has increased over the cost of the funeral has increased over the month.
The cost of what?
The cost of the funeral has increased
Oh,
over the
cost of
month. I
funerals.
said to you,
Yeah, well,
want
we
to adding
can.
some more coverage in your plan, sir? If it's affordable to you, you know what, sir? We are working with 40 different insurance companies. Basically, sir, we are independent insurance brokerage that is appointed with 40 different insurance companies and licensed in 48 states, helping about 2,000 families a year for their whole life insurance. And we are working with like 40 different insurance companies such as Mutual of Omaha, AIG, Prosperity, Liberty Bankers, Royal Limits of America, and many more. And they all our companies are day one coverage. That means, sir, as soon as you drop your first premium, like in next 30 days, your policy come into effect 100%. God forbid anything happens to you in your life, your beneficiary gets 100% coverage of amount in case of both natural or accidental death, sir. So, do you want to add some more coverage in your plan, sir?
Did you say it was a double indemnity for accidental death?
Yes, sir. This is double accelerated company because, sir, suppose, sir, if you like the policy prices, like you want to go with $10,000 coverage of policy, and if you die in an accidental death like tomorrow, so the company will send you the coverage amount of your beneficiary 20,000 instead of $10,000 coverage. You got my point?
Is there a suicide clause?
Sorry?
Is there a suicide clause?
No, no, no. This is not a suicide. The company will not acceptable the suicide case.
No, no, no,
It's
no.
only acceptable like
You
intentional death or
misunderstand.
accidental death, sir.
Is there a suicide clause? Many insurance policies have a suicide
No,
clause.
no, 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 sir. companies is coming up day one coverages, sir.
Well, yeah, but most companies, large or small or in the middle, will have a suicide clause, and I'm wondering what the suicide clause looks like.
Well, sir, this is not a, we are not acceptable of suicide case, sir. We are only acceptable like natural death or accidental death.
So,
Go with
in
suicide,
other words,
like if
in other words, it has a
you are gonna
suicide.
go with suicide, so we are not paying anything, sir.
Well, that's a suicide clause. In other words, if you commit
Yes,
suicide,
sir.
you don't get
Yes,
any money if you commit suicide, right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
So,
sir, let me tell you one important thing. This policy not only have death benefits, they also have living benefits such as accelerated death benefits. That means if you were diagnosed with a terminal illness or expectancy of death prescribed by a doctor within 90 days, you can withdraw up to 50% of face value of your policy, and you can like paying your medical bills or taking care of event of emergency.
is there a euthanasia clause?
Sorry?
Is there a euthanasia clause?
Well, sir, I'm asking you one simple thing. You want to need life insurance policy or no? Tell me. Don't waste my
Well, but it makes a difference. I mean, this it's a very important decision, and
I know this is
you
an
gotta
important
read the
decision, but I don't
policy.
think so, sir. You want to buy this in the coverage because you are just like to stupid talk and like loose talk with me, sir.
No, you just said that if you're diagnosed with a disease, that
Yes,
it's covered. But what if you have a disease where you're
I said,
where you're in a
okay.
coma and your relatives decide to pull the plug? I mean, is there a clause that prohibits that so you can't get the insurance?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there
You can
is.
adding some more coverage in your blood, sir. If you have already blood arrangements or casket right now, so you can adding more some coverages.
Well, I really need to read the policy before I get any interest in it. I need to know if there's a. I'm really interested in the suicide and euthanasia clauses.
Have a nice day, sir. Bye.
Thank you. Hello.
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 Hi, my name is Mike, and I'm calling regarding Medicare benefits. How are you?
What's your last name, Mike?
Gardner.
Gardner. Oh, how you doing?
Doing well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm pretty good. I'm George Custer. Nice to
So,
meet nice
do
to
you have
meet you.
active? Hmm?
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Do you have active Medicare A and B?
I actually have Medicare L and R. It's a special program for former members of CIA. Go ahead. Glad to talk to you.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Daniel. I'm calling you from Healthcare Solution. How you doing?
Go ahead.
Saying my name is
No,
Daniel. I'm calling you from Healthcare Solution. How you doing?
that's nice. Keep going.
All right. Well, let me tell you that we are offering you a hospital indemnity plan that will help take care all of your copay that you're paying out of your pocket and provide you additional benefits under your policy that is not covered into your Medicare and your medical insurance. So I believe that you got a medical coverage like you have Medicare Part A and B, right?
No, I have Part L and R.
Okay, got that. And can I ask you how old are you as of today?
76.
76. All right. And what is your date of birth?
April 1st, 1947.
4/1/1947, right?
Yep.
Alrighty, got that. Okay, and in order to pull out the minimum rates from your local area, you're gonna have a zip code.
61036.
610.
36, 36. 4 less than 40. 6 higher than 30.
Okay, it's 61036, right?
Correct.
Alright. And you're still residing in the state of Illinois, where the city is Galena, right?
Correct.
Alright, you got that. Okay, and just to introduce you my license agent, how do you pronounce your first and last name?
First name Ulysses, last name Grant.
Can you spell that your first name?
Ulysses. U is in Uxorious.
ULY
SSES.
SSES.
You know, like the hero of the Homeric epics.
And what's your last name?
Grant.
Can you spell that your last name?
Yeah. Grant. G is in gregarious. R is in rambunctious. A is in anywhere. N is in noxious. And T is in tenacious.
Alright, and how do you pronounce that?
Grant, like in federal grant.
Ulysses Grant?
You must be hard of hearing. My name is Ulysses S. Grant.
I already got that, sir. I got that. Okay, so at the age of 76, I believe that you make your own financial decision, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, got that. And that is the very last question from my side. Just answer me simple yes or no. Do you have a valid mode of payment like checking or saving account with the bank? Is that correct?
Of course.
Alrighty. So now there's all the pretty much information I was looking for your side. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring my product specialist on the line. We're gonna further assist you about your hospital and damage plan, okay?
I suppose.
Alright. By the way, do you live in your own home or do you live in a nursing home or an assisted living facility?
Assisted living.
Are you living assisted living?
Yep.
Okay, and do you have a checkbook with you right now?
I can find it somewhere.
Alright, can you please check that and grab your checkbook in your hand?
Why? You can't take a check over the phone.
I don't need that. My license agent needs that. So please go ahead and grab your checkbook in your hand and I'll go ahead and connect you with one of my license agents.
Okay.
I'm gonna further assist you. Alright, I'm on the line.
Okay. And then he hung up. Interesting.
You got that?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you got your checkbook?
I do. It's in my sweaty little hands.
Okay, got that. Just give me one moment.
I got to go to lunch here pretty quick, so let's get going here.
Just give me one moment, sir. I'm going to connect you with my license agent, okay?
Well, let's get on with it.
Just stay with me on the line. By the way, how's the weather in Illinois? How's the weather?
January thaw.
Alrighty, got that. And by the way, are you smoker or non-smoker?
Non-smoker.
Non-smoker, okay. That's when you must be good taking care of yourself. You sounded so young over the phone, right?
Say that again.
I'm saying that you sounded so young over the phone. That's when you must be good taking care of yourself, right?
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Alright. And who would be a beneficiary, like your son, your spouse, or your daughter?
No, I'm going to give it to... Haven't decided who I'm going to give it to yet.
Alright, just give me one moment. I just find out the best license agent for you. We're gonna give you all the information about this plan, okay?
Hmm?
Maybe any free purchase for something that's already for free.
Okay.
Guy keeps disappearing. I don't know where he goes to.
Yeah, I'm on the line, sir. I'm on the line.
I get so quiet. I thought you disappeared during me.
Oh, no, sir. And I'm here to ask you some questions about your health. You just have to reply me with yes or no, okay?
Well, go ahead and ask your question.
Sure. Like, in the past 3 months, have you been confined to a hospital or nursing home or received any home health care services?
No.
Really good. And have you ever been treated or been diagnosed as having AIDS?
No.
AIDS-related complex or HIV?
No.
Good. And in the past 12 months, have you been advised to have surgery which will require an inpatient stay?
No.
Very good. And in the past 12 months, have you been treated or diagnosed as having any lung disease,
No.
dementia? Dementia?
No.
Any, you could say that, any disease related to your kidney?
No.
Good. Okay. So now I'm going to bring my specialist on the line. Let me check is he available right now to assist you further. Okay, and let you know the details.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
And in a few seconds, we will be connected to the product specialist.
Much for holding on the line. This is Alex Parker, a licensed agent on a recorded line. How are you doing today?
What'd you say your name was? Alex?
Alex Parker, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I guess your parents were a little gender confused, huh?
Sorry?
Your parents must have had a little gender confusion if your name is Alex.
Male. You don't have to be confused. I'm a male.
Oh, I'm not confused. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, who do I have pleasure of speaking to today? What's your first and your last name?
Ulysses S. Grant.
Ulysses?
Ulysses S. Grant.
I'm confused as well. The 18th president,
What?
right?
What?
I'm saying that your name is Mr. Grant, right?
Yes, although General Grant works too.
Okay. So your call just has been transferred over to me and you were just talking to one of my coworkers regarding your hospital indemnity plan and he just sent you over to me so that I can help you with some pricing and see what kind of discounts and what kind of benefits we have in store for you. Right?
Okay.
Yes, sir. So these new state regulated plans are designed to cover 100% cost of your major hospital or medical copays or any other medical debt or obligation that you may leave. God forbid, if you are hospitalized tonight, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, this hospital indemnity plan will never ever gonna expire on you and their rates will never goes up regardless of your age or your health condition. Sounds good to you so far, sir? Do you have any questions for me? Are we on the same page?
Yeah, could you define the difference between a major and minor?
Major and a minor?
Yeah, you said it covers major surgery and stuff. At what point do you draw the line? When does it become a minor issue?
Yep. I'm talking about your outpatient surgeries. Like, that surgeries are going to happen outside of the hospital. They're going to be well taken care of. And this is called that major and minor. There's a difference between a major and minor, okay?
I have difficulty understanding that distinction. So let's say, as for an example, gallbladder surgery that's done, through like a laparoscopy, is that as opposed to the full cut. So when would gallbladder taken out? When would that be major and when would it be minor? Oh, she hung up.
You have
I've been kicked from the conference. Yeah, I bet. What did you say there?